How to rebuild your social circle after divorce. When your marriage ends, you expect the grief, the paperwork, the silence at home. But what no one warns you about is the social silence that follows. Suddenly, invitations stop coming. You notice you're no longer on the dinner guest list. Couples who used to call every weekend don't reach out anymore. And when you scroll through photos of gatherings you once attended, you realize they happened without you. That part of divorce can feel like a second loss. Not just losing your partner, but losing your place in a social world that once felt like home. And here's what I want you to know. This happens to many, many people. You are not the only one sitting on a Friday night wondering, did everyone move on without me? Sometimes those friends were really your spouse's friends all along. Or they just don't know how to act now. Maybe they think it's awkward to invite one person instead of two. Maybe they don't want to take sides. Or maybe they just don't know how to talk about something they've never experienced. Whatever the reason, it's painful. It can make you feel invisible. But here's the good news. This is not the end of your social life. It's a social reset. First, grieve that loss. Honestly, you don't have to pretend it doesn't hurt. It's okay to cry about the friends who vanished, or the couple's dinners you're not part of anymore. That grief is real because friendship is an emotional home, and you lost some rooms in that home. But remember, the absence of those old connections is not proof that you're unlovable. It's proof that your life is being cleared to make space for the people who will meet you where you are now. Second, understand that rebuilding takes intentional effort. When you were younger, friendships often formed naturally, at school, work, through your kids. But in this new season of life, building community often takes a conscious decision. It's not about waiting for people to find you. It's about gently putting yourself back into the world again. That could mean joining a local group, a book club, a walking group, a volunteering project, a travel community, even a cooking class. It doesn't have to be about meeting new partners. Just connection, energy, shared laughter. When you show up, even quietly, you send a message to life itself. I'm still here. I still want to connect. And that's how doors start opening. Third, redefine what friendship means now. Your new friendships may not look like the ones from your past. You might find yourself connecting with people younger or older than you, people who've also gone through divorce, or those on completely different paths. Let that surprise you. Real connection comes from honesty, not matching demographics. If you can be real about grief, growth, laughter, and what you're learning, you'll attract others who value truth over appearances. It's okay if your circle is smaller now. It's okay if it's quieter, calmer, more meaningful. Sometimes solitude in this chapter is just the space where authentic people will fit later. Fourth, reconnect with old parts of yourself. And let that draw people in. When your identity changes after divorce, so does your energy. And that's not a bad thing. It's magnetic. Start doing the things you love again. Go to the cafe you used to enjoy, the library you forgot, the park you always drove past but never walked in. When you're living in alignment with who you are, you naturally attract others on a similar wavelength. You might meet new people not by trying, but simply by being present in your own joy. Finally, remember, you are not a leftover. You are evolving. Society sometimes treats single people, especially women over 50, as if they're invisible. But invisibility is an illusion. You are still full of life, stories, humor, beauty, and purpose. You're not being left behind. You're simply stepping out of the roles that once defined you. You are free to create friendships that fit the person you've become, not the person you were trained to be. And if you ever feel alone, remember, countless people are in the same place tonight, wondering how to rebuild, how to belong again. You are part of that invisible community, thousands of hearts trying again. So start where you are, send one message, say yes to one event, smile at one stranger. You're not just rebuilding a social circle. You're building a new life that reflects who you truly are, and you deserve that.